Hey yo, what's going on? It's the G1 CLIMAX 32, Night 8, Night 9 coming to you. This is your first time checking us out or listening to us. We are the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Please tell a friend and tell a friend, man. If you want to follow us on any social medias, just search SOS Wrestling Network on Twitter. If you want to follow me personally, follow me at Shuyaku187 on Twitter as well, where I have some just very raunchy, outrageous takes. This is what I do. But enough about all that, man. We're here to discuss and talk about the G1 CLIMAX 32 Night 8 and Night 9. So we're in Aichi Prefectural Gymnasium on Saturday. We had an attendance of 2,225 people. There are a lot of twos in that number. Solid card. Might as well get into the block action right here. So block D. The D block, shout out to Locks, as I will always say, talking about the D block. We have David Finlay sitting on 2 points, taking on Shingo Takagi sitting on 2 points right here. And David Finlay got the upset win with the roll-up around 14 minutes and 50 seconds. This wasn't quite the banger or the surefire match I thought it was going to be, but at that point, it's still a very good match that told a very simple story. And that upset that I feel kind of worked, it was very shocking right here. Both of these gentlemen have Will Ospreay up next, so it's going to be interesting. We know that David Finlay currently is in possession of the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. So will Ospreay get his chance to get his belt back? It's going to be very, very interesting coming up. So next match we had Jonah taking on Tom Lawler right here. This is another first time meeting right here. I like both of these dudes, and they're new people over here in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it's something different. So that's just something I can automatically get behind right here. We got Jonah getting the victory with the torpedo splash around 11 minutes, 32 seconds. This was a very interesting match. It was not a typical G1 CLIMAX match, which I feel was probably the best thing about it. So shout out to Jonah, shout out to Tom Lawler, man. Very interesting match, very good match. So block B we have coming up. We got the Great O'Khan taking on Sonata right here. So Sonata beat Great O'Khan at Wrestle Kingdom earlier this year. That's crazy to where Great O'Khan we're in a world where Great O'Khan is literally more over than Sonata. It's kind of wild, but Great O'Khan is so fucking over right now. I actually love both of these guys. Don't ask me to pick. It's like picking two of my children, so I'm not going to do that right here. We get Sonata getting the victory with the moonsault around 16 minutes and 35 seconds right here. This match, technically, I thought it did what it needed to do. It was fine. But I just think that it was paced kind of just very interestingly, and that made it to where there were some kind of spots to where it kind of could lull a little bit. I still thought this was an entertaining match. Sonata getting the victory over Great O'Khan was kind of surprising to me at this stage right now, because O'Khan, I believe, has lost his last handful of G1 CLIMAX matches. Don't give me a number. Don't ask me to give you a number off the top of my head, but I know he's lost his last couple. So moving on to the main event of this show, we had the C block action. Hiroshi Tanahashi sitting on 2 points. Zack Sabre Jr. sitting on 4 points coming into this match. Tanahashi leads the all-time rivalry 5-4. And I've watched every match these guys have. These guys have wrestled at G1 CLIMAX 27. Zack Sabre Jr. won. New Japan Cup 2018, of course, where Zack Sabre Jr. won. G1 Supercard 2019 and the Destruction in Beipu 2019. Tanahashi got the victories at Destruction in Hiroshima 2017, the New Japan Cup 2019, the G1 29, the Royal Quest, and the G1 30. So I think it's probably an understatement to say that these guys deliver whenever they're in the ring together. And that's what we got right here. We saw the victory coming when Tanahashi escaped an armbar attempt, and he got the win with the pin around 17 minutes and 32 seconds, despite Zack Sabre Jr. his Sabre's arm being under the rope. This was like most of this G1 people's eyes. I had coming into this match pretty high expectations. Not to say this match was not a good match. It was a very good match, but I think my expectations were not exceeded. And I think I had lofty expectations coming into this, and I think that's kind of what happened right here. There was a lot to like about this match, honestly. I did enjoy it, but it was on the lower side of these guys' match together right here. So I thought Night 8 overall was a solid night. It's the most G1 CLIMAX night to ever G1, so that's something to familiar right here. I think O'Khan and Sonata was kind of lackluster. I think they could have gave us more right here. Few good matches, not anything that I would really consider great that you have to go out of your way to go see, but a solid show overall. So that's going to lead us into Night 9, and we're going to break that up right here, right now. So if you thought Saturday's card was kind of rough, On paper, Sunday's card is probably not going to be the best for you. This card that this took place this morning, even though I was pleasantly surprised and I enjoyed Sunday's card. So we had 5 G1 Climax matches on the show. Let's go ahead and break them down. So let's see. First match we had, G1 Climax action. We had Jeff Cobb sitting on 2 points, taking on Lance Archer, also sitting on 2 points right here. These guys actually met before the New Beginning in the USA 2020. I don't actually remember that. That was literally right before the world shit started happening right here. This was a really good big man battle with the Tour of the Islands deciding a victory for Jeff Cobb around 11 minutes and 37 seconds. This is a solid match right here. Enjoyed it. And this is literally what I was expecting from them. But if it's what you expect, that doesn't necessarily means it's a bad thing. It was a good thing. So moving on up the card, we had Yoshihashi sitting on 0 points, taking on Juice Robinson, sitting on 2 points right here. They had one prior match, which was in the G1 a couple years ago. I think G1 was at 20, I want to say 27. It was one of those G1s, damn it, okay? I've been watching a lot, so don't quote. I know it was recent. It was definitely not that long ago, all right? Juice Robinson got the victory right there, so we know Juice is coming to this match a little bit more aggressive than he has been in the past. That didn't really change matters right here. Yoshihashi got the victory via karma around 12 minutes and 16 seconds. This match is actually better than I expected it to be. I think on paper when you saw it, you might have been like, oh, okay, this is going to be decent. But no, these guys exceeded expectations right here. Yoshihashi providing that good underdog role. They told a solid story. There's a lot of engaging stuff right here. Solid, man. So moving on up the card, we have representing Bullet Club, Chase Owens sitting on 2 points, taking on the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Jay White sitting on 4 points right here. This is the first time these guys have wrestled each other, of course, because they're both in the Bullet Club. Jay won here with a Blade Runner around 13 minutes and 12 seconds. It's actually pretty solidly entertaining. And they had some early goofiness that maybe turned some people off. It just kind of never reached that next step. That's what I figured this match was going to be when you got two stablemates like this. And Jay White actually paid the money that he owed Chase Owens for, taking the L here. So shout out to Jay White. He's a man of his word, man. So moving on to the penultimate match of the show, we had Bad Luck Fale sitting on 4 points, taking on Kazuchika Okada, also sitting on 4 points right here. Okada got the victory via money clip around 11 minutes and 52 seconds. So I'm glad they kept this match pretty short. I think that's what helped add to, my opinion of this match. I thought this match was okay. I thought it was almost solid. Them keeping another 12 minutes is something that they definitely needed to do. I like the slam spot that Okada provided here. Solid. Okada moving on to a 6 points, and I believe this is Bad Luck Fale's first loss in the tournament. They're doing it. The tournament schedule is so weird, so I'm not supposed to be reporting on that. I can't even tell you, but I know he's at least won 2 matches, so I at least got half the shit right. So don't crucify me too much, man. So in the main event right here, we had Evil sitting on 2 points, taking on Tetsuya Naito, sitting on 0 points right here. Of course, we all know the personal issues between these two after Evil turned on Naito in 2020. In some people's eyes, had a laughable title reign in 2020. Naito has had a slight advantage over his former stablemate with a 3-2 record, winning in the G1 Climax 26, Summer Struggle in Jingu 2020, and Power Struggle in, I believe, 2020 as well. So Evil won at Dominion 2020 and the G1 30. So you would think that they will work really well. I feel they did work really well here. We got Naito getting a victory over Evil, hair under 25 minutes, around 24 minutes, 54 seconds. I think Evil's matches should be pretty much kept under 20 minutes or less. If you can keep it under 15 minutes, I think that'd be better. I think that better suits his style and his offensive repertoire. I don't know why they got Evil going 30 minutes. I know that's the New Japan main event style, quote unquote, but he doesn't need to. He doesn't have to. It's drug out, but it drug out a little bit, but I still thought it was a solid match. I still thought it was good. Naito picking up his first 2 points of the tournament. I know on paper, this looked like a really weak card, but I think it kind of, I guess, this usurped my expectations of what I thought we were going to get today. It was solid, but I just felt like it has never kind of reached that upper echelon of a great, amazing, wonderful, stupendous, spectacular card. It was solid. It was a solid solid day of Sunday Pro Wrestling, which makes me interested on Tuesday, which we're going to get more G1 Climax action on Tuesday. So be sure you tune in here for the results then. You already know who we are, the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Please be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Price of subscription, as you always know, is $3.99. I am the Pro Wrestling Fly God. I am Stardust Yaku. I am Blunt Naito, El Toro Negro. Signing off right here. I will holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good night. I'm about to take my ass and go watch Ric Flair's last match and see how this shit's gonna go. So, holler at y'all later. Peace.